Join us today and find out the process that we go through when we're looking at booking our next cruise.
And stay right to the end, because not only are we going to show you what the process we go through, but we actually just booked one of these 4 cruises that we're going to give as examples.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking of booking a cruise, you've probably got one or two approaches. Either you are trying to figure out what days are the cheapest days that you can cruise.
Or you're like us and you have specific dates that you have to book from.
Exactly. And in today's example, that's the situation. We knew that we wanted to squeeze another cruise. And I know we told you we weren't going to cruise again until Europe, but we just can't go that long without a cruise, right? So we've decided to book another cruise. It was going to be the week of July 2nd or 3rd, somewhere in there, starting on that weekend and going for 7 days is what we were going to do.
Right.
And so we looked to see what ships were sailing. We wanted to go to the Caribbean, only because for us flying in and out of Florida is easier and quicker, especially when we only have a week. Mm-hmm. And so we looked at 4 major cruise lines to see if we could make this happen. But one of these cruise lines didn't even have an option in Florida that we could book. Carnival was booked solid. The Mardi Gras was about the best option. That was 7 days, and they were packed full. So we had to look at one cruise that was going out of New Orleans, which is the Carnival Glory. But other than that, we compared all 4 with inside cabins.
Right. All going out of the same city in Florida.
Yes, all going out of Fort Lauderdale. Mm-hmm. And what we did for us, when we go on a cruise, we always want the internet. You know, we're on Instagram talking to all of you. We are in touch with family. We are checking the weather, that type of thing. And we also always pay the tips. So we want to include tips and internet as part of the fee, even with the most basic, no drink package, no perks included. So we priced out the cruises with the basics, with those 2 things in, and I also booked it with the perks, like Princess Plus, for example, or Celebrity that has all-inclusive, or Carnival adding the Cheers program. So we wanted to compare apples to apples when we did this comparison.
Right.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to go alphabetically, ship by ship, itinerary by itinerary, and show you what we looked at specifically, and we tried to figure out what we were going to do. We really didn't know when we started this.
No. Well, what we did know was that the ships that were in the running was the Celebrity Infinity, which I was interested in doing because we haven't yet been on a Celebrity cruise ship, and a lot of people have recommended them to us. So that was high up in the want to do because of that.
And I mentioned the Carnival Glory.
Yeah. And the other one was the Caribbean Princess.
Yeah. And the last one was Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas.
Right. So those were the 4 we were dealing with. And so then we had to start comparing prices.
Yeah. Prices, itineraries. We looked at a little bit of everything, and also ship size played into it. There's a lot of difference there between the Symphony of the Seas and, say, the Celebrity Infinity, which is an older, smaller ship.
Right. So what usually happens is Mr. Canuck brings it down to around 4 or 5 ships for me. And from there, I go and do a little video YouTube watching of what the cabins look like, because there's big differences. Even if you're just comparing inside to inside, there are some cruise lines that if you have an inside cabin, you still have a sofa, you have a little bit more square footage than some other ones that we've been on where you're literally having to step over the bed to get to bed every night. So you want to look at what your stateroom's going to look like.
For sure. All ship sizes or cabin sizes are not created equally ship to ship and cruise line to cruise line. They vary between the 2 of those. So we find older ships have more room typically than the newer ships.
They do. They definitely tend to.
So you can sometimes get a deal on an older ship that's just been refurbished, and you can get a little more space. So anyways, these 4 ships were the top runners. So let's go through each one, and we'll go alphabetical order so you don't skew you to know which one we actually chose here.
Okay.
So that would be Carnival, would be number 1, Carnival Glory. So it was doing a run down through the Gulf of Mexico, doing what we call the milk run, because we've been on it so many times, down to Belize and Roatan.
We affectionately call it that.
Yeah,
we enjoy that run and love it.
Yeah. So it was doing one of our favorite runs, and so that's why we had it in there in consideration. So we took a look at the price. So Carnival, with those 2 things added, the tips and the internet, came to $2,200. Now, these are all going to be Canadian dollars. We're Canadian,
Canadian.
So, but we'll compare all of them to the same currency so you get an idea of how they compared. So $2,200 for Carnival was the price.
Which was including an interior room.
Yes.
Tips with that price, and an internet package that we would require. No drinks.
No drinks. But when we add the Cheers beverage package, we view the daily price, you multiply it by 2 people because you both have to have it, you multiply it by the 7 days, and then you convert it to Canadian, so a whole bunch of math in there. It actually adds almost $1,000 Canadian for us to add the drink package on a 7-day Carnival trip. So that takes that to $3,200 for the Carnival Glory for the 7-day down the Western Caribbean.
Yeah.
So that was cruise number 1. And we thought that sounded a little high, but we were just kind of starting to look at our options and thought, okay, maybe that's what it's going to cost.
Yeah, we weren't sure. And then the next one we priced out was the Celebrity Infinity. And it already came with, as an all-inclusive cruise.
Yes.
That's how they price it. So it was an interior room with the tips included, with the Wi-Fi, and a drink package. Now you can upgrade it to a more supreme drink package, but there is a basic drink package included. In the price was $2,100.
$2,100. So right off the bat, it was cheaper than Carnival without the drink package. It was cheaper than Carnival by a long shot
By
with the drink package.
$1,100.
So right off
Crazy.
the bat, that had our attention. We're thinking, okay, finally we may get on a celebrity cruise. This is the deal to beat, we're thinking. And that was going to Key West. It was going to Belize, Cozumel, and Bimini. So it had some really interesting ports. So it quickly became the front runner. And we know Celebrity's interior rooms are fairly large.
Very large. It had a sofa in it and all of that. It is an older ship in comparison to some of the ships they have out now. But because of that, the cabin space seemed quite large from what I could research.
Yep. So sorry, Carnival. Celebrity had you beat. So here we are. We're thinking we're going on our first Celebrity. We had 2 more to go through.
Yeah.
The next was the Caribbean Princess going out of Fort Lauderdale. And had our interest because we were going on a princess cruise in January. So we thought, oh, maybe we'll do a princess and we'll kind of see how this medallion thing works. We've never tried that.
Right. We've been on a princess before, but it was before they had the medallions working. And so we thought, well, this might be an interesting thing to figure this out.
Yeah, we're going with a large group in January. We thought, maybe we'll go figure this out and teach them how all this works. And we'll see what princess is worth. And we've only done the Emerald Princess out of Houston, not Galveston, back when they actually went out of Houston. And that was, 2015, 7 years ago. So it's been a while. So, and the price on that without the drink package and the other things included was $1,800 Canadian. So right off the bat, we're like, wow, okay. So that now has Carnival beat. Celebrity doesn't have that base rate, or at least we didn't compare that. We went with their all-inclusive. So we upped the Princess Plus on top of that rate, and it came out to $2,100.
So it's tied with
Ties.
Celebrity.
Yep,
We don't know what we should be doing.
Celebrity and Princess are tied as we're heading towards a stretch run, and we look at Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean, the Symphony of the Seas.
Large ship, larger than we've ever been on, probably.
Yeah, and we know just from the larger ships that we have been on that that's not generally what we lean towards. There's a lot of people that love the mega ships because there's so much to do, but it's a little too much people for me sometimes, especially still with the COVID concerns out there. So yeah, that wasn't my first thing, but their itinerary as to where they were going really drew me in.
Yep, St. Martin, St. Thomas, and Perfect Day, and we've been wanting to have a chicken sandwich on Perfect Day and check it out,
Yeah.
but we haven't managed to get there yet, so we thought, okay, maybe this is our chance to finally get to Perfect Day and do that whole Royal big ship experience.
Right,
And just
yeah.
check that off and see whether that's something in the future we're going to keep doing.
Right.
Or not. But without the drink package, hold on to your hats. It comes in at $4,000 for an interior, and that's with your tips and your internet. Canadian, and then you add the royal drinks, even if you can get a deal, sometimes they discount it,
Put them on sale.
but with the average price there, again, another $1,000 like Carnival for the drink package for a week for us. It came out to $5,000. In other words, we could go on 2.5 celebrity or princess cruises for the price of a single Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
So it was gone. It's out the
Gone.
window. And right off the bat, I wonder if that shocks you the way it shocks us. Because we would have thought going in probably Carnival, maybe Royal, would have
Be
been
the most
cheaper.
inexpensive ones.
Because Celebrity and Princess are considered premier lines. We're thinking, maybe that's going to be more expensive. Didn't happen. The 2 premier lines were actually the cheapest cruises. So now we had to decide Celebrity Infinity versus Caribbean Princess. We're down to 2 ships. What would you pick? Because we know what we picked. And how did we decide?
How did we decide?
Yeah, we looked at the itineraries. It was either going to the Western Caribbean with Bimini thrown in Key West, or it was going to St. Kitts, St. Thomas, and Princess Key. And, we like St. Kitts. It's a really interesting island. We'd like to go back there. We've always said that.
Yeah.
St. Thomas, there's a whole bunch of things we always want to do there. Plus, they're at St. Thomas till 10 o'clock at night. We've never done an evening in St. Thomas.
No.
So that was curious.
And a private island. Guys, I love a private island.
Snorkeling's
Love
usually
it.
good. Yep.
Yeah.
So I was between the 2. And I think what clinched it for me, and get ready, we chose
The
Caribbean Princess. Yes. Princess. Yes, and I think we did it for a couple different reasons, but one of the big reasons is we are going on Caribbean again. And we wanted to
We're
kind of...
going on Princess again, he means.
Yeah, the Caribbean Princess, yes.
We're not going on that again.
Oh, no.
No, we aren't.
We're going on a princess cruise, but it's the Caribbean Princess. If I get it the right way this time?
We're going on it, yes.
Yes. We figured it out. But we are doing the Princess Cruise on the Sky Princess in January. Kind of wanted to give it a try, check it out, and get that under our belt. Celebrity, the Affinity is an older ship. We really want to try our newer class of Celebrity, I think, to be fair, and kind of have that new experience with some of their, ships that have a lot more features and different things going on. The older Celebrity Infinity ship is more, traditional cruising in the era,
Which we love.
Which we love.
It didn't scare us away from it.
But we just didn't think it was really the authentic Celebrity experience that we've been waiting to do.
Right.
Yeah. So Caribbean Princess won out. And
Yeah.
I don't know, do you agree? Was that a good choice? It came in at the exact same price.
Same price, dollar to dollar.
Yep, almost identical. Both going out of Fort Lauderdale, so the flights were going to be the same for us.
Yeah, same day, departure, everything similar. We'll see the Celebrity Infinity sailing away with us.
Yeah, they'll be in Fort Lauderdale with
They'll
us
be with us.
on that day on July 2nd, heading out with us.
So if you're on that ship for that week of July, let us know.
Yep, sorry we couldn't be with you too.
Yeah, but tell us what your opinion is. If you were looking between the two, where would you go?
Yeah, maybe someone out there's done both ships. Let us know if we made the right choice.
And if you've been on the Caribbean Princess before, message us. Let us know what we need to do, what we should see, what is the best area for us to spend our days and explore that ship. And if you want us to check anything out, let us know what you want us to investigate.
Yep,
we love poking around a ship and finding all the new little quirky things that it has going on for it.
Such an interesting process. When we started this, I kind of thought we were going on a Carnival ship. I really did.
I did too.
I thought, we're going for price. We got a date set. We're going on Carnivals.
We just wanted a cheap last-minute cruise.
And here we ended up with Princess Plus for way cheaper than the other lines, except Celebrity, but better than Carnival. And we're going to have another premier cruise line experience.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're excited. It was. It's not very many days away.
No, we're 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're
quickly booked a cruise, airlines, and just got the hotel last night for our pre-cruise stay.
Yep.
So we're trying to get all that stuff put in place.
Yeah, and for us, that's a last-minute cruise. I know some people book last-minute cruise like the week of.
Yeah.
But we have to arrange flights to get from Canada to Florida. It's a little bit last-minute for us. Is like you get inside a month, flights start going crazy for price. So we had to book it at least almost a month out.
And we also have to book a COVID test before we fly because we need to have that valid to get on the cruise ship, and we're not just able to do it at the local drugstore around the corner as we get there. So we have to, do a little pre-planning with everything these days.
Yeah, so stay tuned. That means there's more vlogs coming your way before we go to Europe in August. Mm-hmm. And see what we think of the Caribbean Princess, our return to Princess after 7 years. We're excited to give it a try.
We are.
So
I'm looking forward to a movie Under the Stars. That was one of the things that I really enjoyed on our first Princess. They do that very well compared to other cruise lines.
And I am looking forward to unlimited Love Boat episodes on the ship. I may never leave the room.
I might be doing a lot of stuff on the ship by myself. So if you see me walking around, invite me to join you because, yes, Mr. Canuck might be stuck in the cabin.
Yeah, I'm a Love Boat junkie. In fact, tonight we're going downstairs and we're going to start watching Love Boat reruns in preparation for this cruise.
Oh, help me, everybody. Help me.
So follow along, follow us on Instagram. We'll be talking about this as we head closer to the cruise itself, and then we'll be vlogging and releasing those on our YouTube channel right after that. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed as well, and join us for some fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, take care, everybody.
Take care.
And stay safe.
Bye.